Hello, this is Aussie Stitcher Belinda coming to you on the, what date are we? The 6th of November 2019. Oh my goodness, mind blank. It's been a month since I chatted to you, and as I said, we had our in-laws here from Scotland, and that was a wonderful time. Very busy. Kids really enjoyed themselves, and I'm really lucky. I get along really well with my in-laws, so it was awesome. Sorry, just move you a bit. Probably towards the last couple of days, I think we both had enough of being in each other's space, because 3 weeks is a long time, and you're not in your own home. They're not in their own home, and that's disconcerting. And having constantly people in my home can be disconcerting. But on the whole, it was awesome, and I was very sad to see them go. Harvest has started, and it's just busy. Nothing really much has happened. We've had school holidays. We're in our last term of the year. Our summer break is obviously in summer, and then the start of the year for us is in end of January, beginning of February. Kids have started swimming club. Yeah, nothing much is happening. I've been on virtual stitches a lot, which is awesome to chat to people. Just saying, Lisa from Lisa Stitching and Stuff, if I can hop off for a couple of minutes to make a video, so can you. But it's been awesome. As I said, Lisa from Lisa Stitching and Stuff, which is in New Zealand. She's been on there. You've got Sammy J, Megan, Stitching May, Vicky, the two Vickies, Vicky from Reading and Stitching, and Vicky from Stitchnbutton, Jen, Joni, Glenna, Laura from the Solvax Stitches, her husband Joe sometimes comes on, Gina from Hanging Thread, Felicity from Fishy Cross Stitching, she's an Australian, one of the ladies from the Sassy Devil's Patches goes on there, Carly. So there's a mixture of Flosstubers that go on there and not. Jessie Marie goes on there sometimes, Stephanie, also Miss Crafty, Garrett the Coffee Stitcher, a range of people from Flosstubers to non-Flosstubers, because there's a couple of people there that I've mentioned that are non-Flosstubers, but they're regular. MJ, Megan, sorry. She pronounces her name differently. I'm shocking with names, people. I'm surprised they don't roll their eyes every time I get their name wrong. Bunches of people, and I know I've missed names because sometimes we get 25 plus people in the group, and it's amazing. And there's some days, some people have set days that come on, and there's some days that there's live events and non-live events, and it's just awesome. So I'll try and remember to link below that awesomeness. I will do my giveaway. I had, where is my list? 17 people. So I'm actually going to do this live. I don't normally do this. So I haven't hit generate yet, so ignore the 9. 1 to 17. Let's just lower that, shall we? Can we lower the brightness? Because that would be awesome if we could. How are we going now? Oh, well, we'll be able to see a bit of it. We'll go generate. The number is 17. And the winner is Sarah Stitching Spot. So Sarah Stitching Spot, if you can message me on Instagram, or I'll put my email below. I'll put my email below because that's what I do. That would be awesome. Congratulations. I'm actually quite surprised that I had 17 people enter. That's obviously quite a popular chart that I didn't realise. I've also got a note here to thank Anne, for looking up the anchor thread for me. For looking up the DMC thread that turned out to be an anchor number because I've written down the wrong number. So thank you so much, Anne, for being so awesome and taking the time to look that up for me. Thank you very, very much. So that's it. And randomly, I had to look at it twice when I pressed it and it came up 17, because normally it doesn't pick like the first number or the last number. It just doesn't. So it's like, did it really pick the last number? It did. Go figure. So that is awesome. Right, into it. I had 3 new starts, 2 finishes, and a whole bunch of whips in that 5 weeks that I'm gone. If I can only show you one finish, because I actually don't know where the other one is. Maybe if I make Michaela's bed or strip Michaela's bed, I will find it, because that's where I sometimes find my small finishes. But I finished if I do it maybe this way, the Spring Boutique collection, the yellow swallowtail. I've just got to cut it out and make it into an ornament, because I want it from my Christmas tree. Because again, nothing says Christmas like a butterfly. These are mostly in order. The only one that won't be is the Enchanted Mermaid, because I stitched on her twice this month. As I think I was saying, I had a new start on the 5th of November? No, 5th of October. Beginning of October. I started 3 for Tea with stitching Noni, because it was her birthday. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Regency, and it's not Picture This Plus Regency, it's from the fabric that Just Add Needles gets. So there is no before picture, and this is my start. So I managed to get, you know what, I just remembered that I brought one of those foam boards that people show that, because you know I'm going to be one of the cool kids, and I completely forgot it, because I'm a genius like that. So we'll do it this way, because this way worked before. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3 of the ladies in. That's not a bad representation of the fabric. So yeah, I got 1,000-ish stitches, which is what I like to get in a start. Done. Oh, and my needle minder is from that new needle minder place that I'm getting my needle minders from. God, that was a mouthful. In Perth, WA. Can't think of what it's called, but I will link her below. She's got a Facebook group. I then pulled out Earth Goddess by Joan Elliott. And here is my before pic. and here is my after. So I got more of the dress done, I think, and then I did a whole bunch of back stitching. So I back stitched the mushrooms and I back stitched a lot in her dress. And this is stitched on 32 count opal from Mermaid's Tails and Angel Wings, or it's Angel Wings and Mermaid's Tail. She actually still makes fabric, just Google her. There we go. Hoping for a finish on this next year. And these were all prompts from the yearly challenge from Magical Stitches, and then I fitted them in with the challenges from Enchanting Stitches and Cheryl's 30-day group challenges. And then semi-same stitches, because oh my goodness, they are nearly insane. I'm in the middle of doing their Stitchopoly and I love it. I just love it. I don't like the stitch tax of 600 stitches, but I love it. Okay. Why won't you open? I then pulled out Spangled, and I'm really thinking, because I have nothing on my frame, I might be putting Spangled back on. I'm sure Sammy would approve. And this is my before pic. And this is stitched on 36 count in Bittersweet from Lakeside Linens. And there we go. I did the inside of this and bit down, lots and lots of black. But I really do enjoy stitching on this piece, and I would like to get a page finish this year and maybe a start in another one. So I'll put this one to a different side, because I think that might go back on my frame. And then it was time to do another new start. I started this with Anna from Myranis. Myranis? Did I get it right? Did I get it closer than what I normally get? She's a floss tuber that's an American that lives in Queensland. And we started along with Shell Trails and a couple of other of her friends, Pearl of the Orient Sea. And I started mine on 28 count from Icon, Picture This Plus. Thank you ladies from the Virtual Stitches that helped me pick out the fabric. And this is what I got. And it's not a lot. I actually was struggling. I have all the I have all the Krynic for it, but it's braid 8. And I started stitching braid 8 with one of the Mirabilia mermaids, and I don't like it. And there's 5 colours of Krynic, and most of them need 2 lots, and I was not doing that. So I've actually gone slightly out of my comfort zone and ordered Petite Treasure braid, mainly because of postage and the fact that I could get it from 2 shops in Australia and not 4 or 5 like I would have had to get braid for from the Krynic from Australia. So it came down to postage. But anyway, that's my start. I'm really happy with it, and I will show you some of the cryonic that's come. Because a lot of that, what's in that tail, is orange cryonic. So hopefully we see where we go. I'm not very good at changing up colours and swapping out even to a different brand, so we really will see if I don't freak out. Otherwise I might be reordering and selling a whole bunch of Petite Treasure braid. Next one is the Enchanted Mermaid. I stitched on this twice, so there's 2,000 stitches on her, roughly, probably more. Here is my before picture, and this is stitched on 32 count opal belt. Fast, just give me a minute. That's the name from Chromatic Alchemy. So here's my before pic, and I have to say I'm need my board. Really happy with the progress. I've only got one more fin to do, and it will definitely fit on, and then back stitch some of what's in here, and then I can move up to the top. I've come to the conclusion I need to get the stitching done as soon as possible because the beading will take me a good month. Like, they're all in here are beads, there's beads that will come down here, beads all in here, like she is bead heavy. But I love her, and I am on track to have this one finished for next year. So, now, I also had another new start on the 1st of November, and I'm fully blaming Lisa from Lisa Stitching and Such. About 2 weeks beforehand, there was a Haid sale, 50% off. Oh, did I grab them? Hopefully they're in there. And I was racked with not one, not two, but 3 beautiful Haids from 3 different people. None of them Lisa, which is fine. And I made a comment that, oh, you know, I would really like to start one. I was gifted some 25 count by another Lisa. And, you know, I would like to, you know, to start one. I ended up starting one that Stitching May gave me, and, you know, gifted fabric, gifted chart, it was just all going so well together. And then I get a message from her saying, well, we're thinking of starting on the 1st. And I was like, oh, I could. I'm already looking at the fabric on the ground, measuring it. So I'm obviously wanting to start this. But just because I wanted to start this doesn't mean I'm not blaming you, Lisa. Because that's what good friends do. And I've put, this is the chart. Breathe, one of the charts I was gifted. Artwork by Lisa. I didn't realise that. There's a whole bunch of Lisas. Steric? Shocking with names. So, beautiful thing. And I've put it in one of the bags that I brought from Vicky's Stitchnbutton. I don't know if it will stay in here because I would like the threads, and the threads, my box ends are going to fit in here. I'm actually, not that I think I will, liking the idea of Bendy Stitches, that 90-page booklets that she gets from someone. So I was gifted 25 count gridded Lagana, I think it is. And this is my start. This is just over 1,000 stitches. And I'm doing it in the top corner for the change. Anyone who's seen my previous know that I usually start on the bottom left. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the 1/1 thanks to Carly, the Aussie Carly on virtual. I think it was her. Pretty sure. If it wasn't, it was another Aussie that suggested to Google the 1-strand loop start. And if I can find it, I'll link that below. And I've been using that to start and I've been really enjoying it. I just still stitch the same way. I pick a colour, I try and do it till my thread is finished, and then I pick another colour next to it and keep going. So, and I did 600 stitches roughly on the first day, and then I finished it off on the next. But really, really liking that. And hopefully I'll bring this out on a regular basis. I think I would like to get a page, maybe 2 finished a year, but I don't want to over commit because my other Haid is the one that I want to finish first. But the reality is that's a 76 page, this is a 40 page. This could actually get finished quicker. So thank you, Meg, and thank you, Lisa, for helping me nudge on to start, because it really wasn't an arm twist at all. And thank you to Lisa from the Shady Treez Lisas for gifting me that fabric. It just was so awesome of you. Now, in like 3 days, thanks to the Stitcher games on Semi-Insane Stitches, which is based off the Hunger Games, I have done 2,200 or 2,300 and something stitches on Snow Queen, and I am totally burnt out. But man, oh man, do I love stitching on her. It is so much fun. I've just realised something. Sorry about that. That was a harvest phone call. So here is my before pic of Snow Queen. Oh, I put it away because I didn't know how long I was going to be. I didn't want it to get dirty. And here, goodness, here it is. And as you can see, I did a lot. I've done all in here, through here, and in here. And I do love working on this. This is 28 count Lagana from Colour Cascades. Clouds, I think it is. I think it actually was one of her mist dyes or something. I don't know. Might not have been. But I do love it, and I love it so much that I want to do a focus on a finish on this, so it's done by 2021. So, and that is all my whips. Now we'll move on to the big box of things that I've got, and it's huge. So, not long after I did my video, my Sassy pouch came, and in it was this bag, a project bag, which I just love. I don't necessarily have everything that I got, purely because it's been a month. The chocolate, I think, has been eaten, and the Foots salts that I came with it have gone. So, but my fabric is Spring Boutique on 28 count even weave. So that almost, depending on which way you look at it, It's a beautiful piece of fabric, very clever. The needle minder, which will be going on to my new Hayed start. So I'm gonna leave that out. Silk for You, Sassy Pout Spring. I'm looking at trying to get some one colour designs that I can switch out to this, because I'm okay doing that. I don't freak out as much. My Beetle needle threader that also has a light and a bunch of other stuff. You can cut as well. It's all very cool. 2 skeins of thread. Somewhere in that box is the chart, and I'll show that. This is just what I put in here. Some bee buttons. A project bag zipper puller, or you could put it on your scissors and for a scissor fob. It's just some paper. Some facts about Tassies. The Tasmanian devil is an endangered species. They're the largest carnivorous marsupial in the world. Tasmanian devils only live in Tasmania, and there is approximately 10,000 in the wild. The female devils give birth to around 20 to 40 joeys at once and only has 4 teats to feed her young. That I didn't know. They're incredible swimmers and can climb trees, and they can run for 24 kilometers an hour for an hour straight. There you go. I actually didn't know any of that. I got 3 other project bags from the amazing Vicky from Stitchnbutton. I will link all her stuff. This is the birdie one. Speaking of information, Stitchnbutton, she has an Etsy, Instagram and Facebook page. Hopefully you're getting that. But I will link it all below. I got the Beauty and the Beast stained glass that happens at the beginning of the movie. And an autumn one. You okay? Just sit down. What else have I got? Ooh. I did that auction that Bendy Stitchy does for her charities, and I got this stitching bag, which I just love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 project bags. Vicky from Stitchnbutton also very awesomely went to Joann's and helped me kit up the some of the thread I needed for this Hayed start, and also some of the multiple skeins that I needed for the other 2, sorry, that was gifted to me. Thank you. Which also means that I have my very own Joann's DMC docket. Not quite as tall as me, but you know, it's the little things that make us go, ooh. Alright, I did, I'll keep going with this. This is the other bits of the 25 count that Lisa from Shady Treez Stitches gifted me. Thank you again, Lisa. Are we pretty much down to not quite. I got the new Rainbow Fairy from Joan Elliott.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. And I got the Christmas ornament, which I don't normally get because I don't sew. But I might give it a go. But I would like to do Christmas ornaments for a tree, so I thought, and I did like a lot of these on here. I'm trying to move things around. Okay, the two Hades that were also gifted to me. This one was gifted to me by Sammy J. Thank you, Sammy. And this one was gifted to me by Jen, both on, she's on Virtual Stitches. And as you can see, I didn't even know I had a wish list on Hade, so, and Sammy found it. So I obviously really like this artist and I like butterflies. So thank you again, ladies. You are awesome. Where is that chart? Oh, here it is. This is the free chart that I got. And I'm going to, which is super cute. And one of the kids have just asked me to stitch it. And this is the details of her Etsy store. And I will link her below. But go and check that out. She does some really beautiful stuff. Is that all from the... Alright, so these last bits is my orders from Journey of the Stitcher. And I cannot say again how awesome she is. As I pick up, I think I had 2, maybe 3 orders, and I've got another one coming. And I think that's the end of the box. Oh my goodness. So I ordered a whole heap of hand-dyed threads from her because I'm wanting, I'm wanting to start one of the coffee samplers that I've got, mind blank. So I got 2 of the grasshopper, 2 or 3? Apparently 3. 2 of the boysenberry, which I love this colour. 2 of the white watch, which I could have just subbed in for white. 2 of the hazelnut. 2 of Jupiter, which that's a pretty green. One of the Palomino. And 2 of the Havana. And I don't think that's all of the colours, but that's what she had in stock. I also got 2 other charts which were gifts for someone, so I'm not going to show you them. I got the last one in the series of the cottage garden. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't get that from her. So that is... I got the beads for Rose Provence. I got my petite treasure braid that I could get from her. So PB10, 2 of them. PB73, I've got one of them. PB54, two of them. And PB42, one of them. And I'm going to put that with the thing. I got Beans, the magic brew, the more you drink, the more you do. Only when I think of Beans, I think of the one that you tell kids about baked beans. And I got this, it only has 2 colours, and Vicky from Stitchnbutton has finished it, and I think she's even fully finished. I got this Modern Folk Embroidery Forget Me Not a Quaker Alphabet sampler. I did freak out because it's a book, but it's quite a big. How many colours are in it? Curiosity. Only 2 colours, and the colour is of your choice. They use DMC 3371 and DMC 3865. Stitching May is having a birthday sale, and she wanted the vintage birds to start the vintage birds from Jeanette Douglas Designs. So I got one, and then realised this would be roughly the centre, and all of this is Algerian eyelets. So I'm going to have to get brave. I got some needles, because you can never not have needles. I also got a Plum Street sampler, Judge Not, that ye be not judged.
That's a tongue twister.
And from Colour Cascades, I got Garden Prelude with all the beads and specialty threads. And this is going to be a start next year on Sammy J's birthday, which happens to be Michaela's birthday. But I'm not starting this for Michaela, I'm starting this because it's Sammy J's birthday as well. Oh my goodness, am I done? Nope. I also got from Journey of a Stitcher, Tree of Hope embellishment pack, because that's going to be a birthday start for a friend's 50th next year. I'm done. That's it. We're done. That was a lot. That was a lot even for me. Right, we're going to just do it here because I think we're at a good 40 minutes, and that's going to take me like 8 hours to upload. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for all my comments. Please keep commenting, liking, subscribing. It has been awesome. I will have more giveaways coming up. While my in-laws were here, I went through a lot of my cross-stitch stuff, and I did a big cull, and I've given some of it away, some of it to friends, some of it to different charity groups, not op shops, but people that they can put that to good use. And I have a pile that doesn't really quite fit into any category, so I thought I'll see if anyone on Flosstube would like it. But I'll do that once I've got the last 2 giveaways. I mean, I sent one off. Anna, yours is still here. I've got to send that off. Then I've got this giveaway to give away. So once everything has been caught up, I will start them. But a massive thank you to all the awesome comments, the likes, the subscribers, and just making me feel welcome and part of your community. Yeah, happy stitching, and hopefully I'll see you in 2 weeks because I don't want to have this again, this amount of whips and stuff. See ya.